I've been and bought the #1 Nepalese beer. But where have I bought it from? And what actually is it? Let's find out here. Scott reviews things. Hello again and welcome back to Scott Reviews Things in the shed, back in the shed of dreams, where dreams are made of, a little bit of heaven. Yeah, all good. How are you all keeping? Hope you're all keeping really very, very well indeed. So, I've been and bought, sound quite familiar, and I know I haven't got to get up and say, have I pressed the record button? Because I know I've pushed the record button. I'm just going to check though to make sure. Yeah. Professionalism, as ever, on Scott Review Things. Phenomenal. So, Nepal, the Nepalese #1 might be, might not be. Don't know. That's what it says. Done a little bit on the goggle. Got my iPad down here because we're going to go a little bit further on the goggle. I haven't brought my glasses out. Anyway, so the story of how I came across this beer is I live in Portsmouth, down south, right down south, but I work quite a lot in Aldershot, which for people that don't know, the home of the British Army and all that. Save It Private Brian, and some people will get that, some people won't. So yeah, I was driving through Aldershot the other day, and while I was pulled up doing some work, I saw this. I thought, that looks quite interesting. I'm going to pick it up. And it is called Gurkha Premium Lager Beer. Coming in at 4.8% in a 660ml bottle. This was £3.99. It wasn't cheap. I am going to go and get my glasses so that we can do this a little bit of justice. Bear with. That's better. We can see each other now. So for people that don't know, Aldershot, home of the British Army, has a large Nepalese and Gurkha population to it. So I found this in the I think the Gurkha area of Aldershot. Lots of sort of different stores down there. Found this in one of them. Thought, you know, that looks really interesting. So yeah, love the actual branding. I think this is brewed under license by, let's get to where who it's brewed by, Hepworth and Co Brewers, who I think are in sort of the Goodwood area of Sussex, but I might be wrong with that. And it says on the back, let's read what it's back, and then we'll get to the actual website for the Gurkha beer itself. You have to put your agent. I'm going to lie. I say I'm 426 and see if it likes it. Right, here we go. So it says on the back, for over 200 years, the world famous Gurkha warriors from Nepal have served in the British Army. Ever since then, an enduring bond of friendship between Britain and Nepal has flourished, with epic tales of courage and bravery. The reputation of the mighty Gurkha has become legendary. Inspired by the majestic Himalayas, the ancestral land of the Gurkha, our crisp and refreshing beer is a fitting tribute to the proud, loyal Gurkha soldier. I do know there's something in the news about they're still being denied a full British Army pension. I think that's fucking disgraceful, if I'm honest. So I'm on the gurkhabeer.co.uk website. Brewed to cut the sharpest thirst, Gurkha Beer. Award-winning brewers, high-quality ingredients. It's never the shittest, is it? As my friend Dave the Blue Van would say. High-quality ingredients, traditional brewing methods. We use locally sourced and best ingredients. So I think this is brewed under license. Gurkha Beer, #1 Nepalese beer in the UK and Europe. So it's not the #1 Nepalese beer in Nepal, by the sounds of it. 27, 1972, that'll do, won't it? Let's lie again. Oh, you've put a different date in. So, what have we got about here? Ingredients: barley, hops, yeast, and water. It goes on about the brewing process. I'm not really interested in any of that. I'm interested in the story of the Gurkhas, if I'm honest. 01, 01, 1901, that'll do it. Makes me 123 years old. See if it makes... No, it's taking it. Embodying the brave spirits of the heroic Gurkha soldiers and a tribute to the people of Nepal. Gurkhas have been an integral part of the British Army for almost 200 years. They loyally fought for the British all over the world, receiving 13 Victoria Crosses with a fearsome reputation. Many Gurkhas retired and settled in the UK, headed towards entrepreneurship. Many of them became restaurateurs. They brought their food and hospitality, but Nepalese restaurants lacked a fitting drink to accompany their delicious food. That's when Gurkha Beer was born. Gurkha Beer is not only limited to Nepalese restaurants, it can now be found in several Asian restaurants and all over Europe. It says in 2003, Gurkha Beer was launched in bottles by an aspiring team of Nepalese restaurateurs and entrepreneurs to become the first Nepalese beer available outside Nepal. The draft Gurkha Beer was launched in 2010 to be supplied across the UK. By early 2015, Gurkha Beer in cans was launched. These were sold via several retail units in the UK, Ireland and Europe. And in 2017, there was a new era. An investment company managed by beer enthusiasts took over the business. The principal aim to provide improved infrastructure, logistics and global expansion of Gurkha Beer. Today, Gurkha Beer can be found on several retail units, restaurants and pubs in the UK. The brewery, originally Gurkha Beer was brewed in Nepal to offer the authentic beer taste. However, due to logistical and infrastructure complexities, brewing was shifted to the UK. Our brewery is an award-winning brewer of contemporary beers. They've been acclaimed as Supreme Champion in 2012. Brewery uses only the highest quality ingredients, never the shittest, traditional methods, and have for years of experience that results in the perfect pint. The team of Gurkha Beer consists of entrepreneurs who are expert on sector ranging from hospitality to logistics. Our head of operations is Lov Bikram Gautam, CFO and strategist Sachin Shrestha. Marketing is led jointly by Chandra Arial and celebrity chef Binod Baral as the brand ambassador. So quite a lot of history behind the Gurkha Beer. So I found it in Aldershot. I work in Aldershot quite a lot. I thought it was really interesting looking bottle. 660ml bottle, lager, 4.8%. Really looking forward to trying it. I don't know if there's any reviews of this on the YouTube. I may well be the first. Doesn't fucking matter, does it? So in the glass, let's have a look, see what it's like. Using my staggeringly good sort of Stein, really, isn't it? It's like Starapramen glass, and in the glass, just not exactly well, just cleaned it. In the glass, absolutely pin sharp. Looks really good. This is a non-widgeted glass, so nice amount of carbonation. It's where I would expect it to be for a lager. Nice golden colour. Half a finger of whitehead on it. Let's go for her nose. Doesn't smell too shabby. It's a nice bready malt. It's fairly malty, to be fair. Nice sweetness. Lemon. What I do like is in a brown bottle, so we're not getting any skunkiness or any light strike or anything like that. So they've done that right. It smells pretty decent, to be fair. Cheers, everybody. I don't know what the cheers in Nepalese is. Shall we see if we can find out? Google. How to say cheers in Nepal. Nepal. I'm not Nepali. Cheers in Nepal is Hayahos. Yayahos. I'm gonna have fucking ruined that. If that's wrong, then I apologise. Google Translate. Anyway, Google Translate. Detect language. Anyway, I'm gonna go with that. Make myself look like a bigger plank than I already do. Anyway, cheers everybody. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually. There's no more flavours in there. There's nothing, any real nasties that are gonna give it any off flavour. Yeah, it's a nice bready, maltiness to it. Some lemon. There's a little bit of spice on the back end, but nothing major. It's very clean. It's very crisp. I tell you what, that ain't bad. It's not the worst lager brains that I've ever had. Best before date is the 30th of October 2024. It's very drinkable, actually, in the sunshine. That's not a bad lager at all. Tony's a lager because there's not a lot to say about it. If there's no off flavours, it's a very easy drink to review. It's very crisp. There's no off flavours in it. Nice sweet bready malt in there, some lemon, slightly peppery back end. Very decent, very decent indeed. I can understand with I don't know what the national dish of Nepal is, but I would think if you're having even with a curry, that's going to go really nicely. That been sat in my fridge for about 4 or 5 days now, so it's nice and cold, nice and chilled down. That's a really nice beer. I'm going to sit and enjoy that. If you've had Gurkha Beer, premium lager beer, then let me know. Obviously the #1 Nepalese beer in the UK and Europe, brewed by Hepworth Brewing. I think it was in I'm sure they're down by Goodwood somewhere, but that's really good. I'm really chuffed that I picked that up. It's a bottle to keep. It's one of those ones that you're not always going to come across. Obviously, if you're not in the Aldershot area, the chance, or sort of a area with a big Nepalese or Gurkha contingent, you're probably not going to find it. So I do get that this is slightly niche, but I'm really glad I picked it up. I can't do anything more than give that a thumbs up because it's pretty decent. If you've tried it, then let me know in the comments. If you haven't and you see it about, then please pick it up. I think the Gurkhas did a lot for this country, and yeah, criminally overlooked by our government, it would seem. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button somewhere, and I'll see you soon.